Hello and welcome to my channel. Thanks for joining me again, and please remember to share and subscribe to the content. This week I want to talk to you about the ex-slaves who lived in the United States in the 1970s. In 1865, the 13th Amendment abolished slavery in the United States. When we read present-day literature on the time frame of slavery, we explore this time frame within the context of 400 years. 400 years is indeed a long time. But as we look within the time frame of 400 years, the fact is that many of these ex-slaves who were freed in 1865 were still alive when I was born or my parents' lifetime. There are several stories of ex-slaves who lived way beyond the 1940s. Some of their stories can be verified. For example, Sylvester Mcgee, Toby Crosby, Nora Lee, Charlie Smith, and so forth. One case that stands out to me and brought tears to my eyes was the case of Charlie Smith, an ex-slave. He was brought to the United States to New Orleans at the age of 12 on a slave ship. He was freed and lived to be 130 years old. As a matter of fact, NASA in 1972 sent a car to pick up Charlie Smith for him to see the launch. Charlie did not believe that a man could fly to the moon. After all, he came on a slave ship, right? Another ex-slave that lived into the 1970s was Reverend Toby Crosby. Reverend Toby Crosby was 122 years old when he died. As I stated before, there is evidence of ex-slaves living beyond the 1930s. Just remember, if an ex-slave was freed at the age of 5, at the time of emancipation that is, this means that the ex-slave would be 75 years old in 1945. Just remember that many ex-slaves lived way beyond the age of 75. While many of these ex-slaves mentioned in this presentation were brought across the Atlantic, let us not forget those who were born into slavery in the United States. For example, Peter Mills was born in 1861 and died in 1972. Another ex-slave who lived into the 1970s was Sylvester Mcgee. He claimed to have worked for both the Confederate and the Union armies. Sylvester died in 1971 and was buried in an unmarked grave. Another ex-slave that I'd like to mention was Nora Lee, who was born into slavery on February the 16th, 1859, and lived to be 118 years old when she passed away in 1970. Acknowledging this time frame brings into focus the need for policies and regulations that will create equal opportunities to close the gap that was created based on the lawful enslavement of previous generations. They had no generational wealth to pass on, and in many cases the wealth that was created was again taken away by the very same system that had enslaved them. I have posted a few links to the video that you might want to use to explore their stories in greater detail. Thanks for listening, and please remember to share and subscribe to my channel.